Welcome to the last Monday rate update of the year. I'm taking next week off, and there's really not going to be a lot of news next week, and there's not a ton of news this week, especially compared to last week when we had a great week for rates. Really kept them down and really gave some incentive for the Fed to lower the Fed funds rate again in January. We had a positive jobs report, positive meaning not very good for the jobs. We had unemployment go up to 4.6%. And then we also had inflation come in lower than expected. So this week, there's not a lot of news. We do have a couple of different treasury auctions. We do have GDP. That will be the last look at the second quarter. And then we have a couple of industrial production reports coming out, consumer confidence, Richmond Fed Manufacturing Index, 5-year auction. Wednesday and Thursday, the bond markets are closed for Christmas Eve and the Christmas holiday. There's nothing in bond markets, no news on Friday the 26th either. We will get initial and continuing jobless claims. But again, not sure how accurate those numbers are going to be. The big news again was what we saw last week. And really, we'll be looking towards that first week in January when we get the next BLS jobs report coming out. Let's take a look at rates as we start the week. Mortgage rates for conventional 6.25 to 6.4 for jumbo, and 30-year fixed rate VA we're at 5.89 across the board. Really not, we went up a little bit on Friday, but still staying below 6%. Will they get below 5.8%? Not likely to see much movement. If we do go down, maybe we go down to 5.8, but realistically, that's about as far as we'll go because there just isn't enough news to move the needle necessarily coming up this week or next week. So that's about what we got for you. Again, if you look at a line, you take a line from middle of July 17th, and you just kind of do a line down, kind of showing the overall movement of rates, you will see that we are moving in the right direction. Have a great Christmas and holiday season, and I look forward to talking to you again next year. Aloha.